Oh shit. Fuck a title show. We're not gonna do no fancy intros for today, because got some stuff that I need to talk about. Before we get into all that though, if you want to help support the channel, other than, all the awesome support you folks have given me, patreon.com/churchofjuvie. $2 a month to get a personalized thank you video. I'll blast that out on Twitter, Instagram, and on the YouTube. $5 a month, you get exclusive content, early access to stuff. So yeah, patreon.com/churchofjuvie. That's it. Let's get to the notes. At first, I gotta close this window. Oh, always forget to do this. There we go. Okay, so first note, we're going to get it right out of the way. I'm not going to name anybody's name. I'm not going to, go into specifics. All I'm going to say is hooligans. If there's ever a time where you don't agree with something I said, or you don't, I don't know, you even feel like maybe I'm addressing you, I might, even though I wouldn't be, don't be afraid to just talk to me. Okay. I don't know. Don't go to other people and tell them your thoughts about me, because people screenshot things nowadays. You know what I mean? It's very easy for what you think your private thoughts are going to be to then become a public thought in a way. Public meaning other people are seeing it. I've said some things that people don't agree with before on the channel. I've had somebody feel like I was addressing them before. I'm not going to put that person's name out there. But, I didn't argue with that person. I didn't fight with that person. They hit me up. They told me how they were feeling. You know what I mean? And I discussed it with them. I apologized for when I may have inadvertently made them feel uncomfortable because of certain comments that they felt were applying, like I was directing at them. I have no problem discussing anything with you folks. If you feel like you don't agree with something or whatever the case may be, you know what I mean? I feel like a lot of us have hit the point where we've built this like a relationship in a way. We've built a rapport. A lot of the hooligans, you know what I mean? Like, I don't, like, you guys, like, you're not even screen names to me. Like, I know your real names. I know, like, who you are. You know what I mean? Some of you, some of you know where I live. You know what I mean? Like, you know my real name. You know where I live. Like, all that. So, it's not just a fucking follower, YouTuber, Instagram, whatever it is. Like, it's not that kind of relationship with a lot of you folks. I want, like, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, just fucking, if you don't agree with something that I said and you want to talk about it, I have always encouraged that from the beginning. People like Jenny Wren, Hamilfet, Irish Fan, they can all tell you, like, from the beginning, I have said, like, same with Lil Homie, actually, he's been around since the beginning too. I have always said from the beginning, like, let's discuss things. Let's hear the difference of opinions that we have and maybe learn to appreciate a new point of view, or even just learn something new about the topic. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just, if you don't agree with something, or you feel like I'm talking about you, even though I want this to be said, like, basically on the record or whatever, if I ever have a problem with somebody, I always go to them. I never have an issue confronting somebody about something. And I know confronting kind of seems like an aggressive word, but I don't mean that I'd be like, oh, what the fuck? You know what I mean? I just mean, like, if I need to talk to somebody, I will. And I encourage that from you folks. You know what I mean? I'm not the type to get offended and get all defensive and shit and fucking try and, go tit for tat and point out things that you do wrong or whatever have you. I'm gonna hear you out, because, there's obviously something to that. There might be something you just maybe misunderstood, or it might be something that a point of view that I didn't see before. But either way, just don't fucking, I don't know. If there's a problem with me, just come talk to me. That's it. Damn. I super didn't want to have to start it out like that, but I needed to get that out of the way. Okay. Now, let's do this quick. UFC 215 recap. A lot of people were sleeping on this card. It was a good fight. Good night of fights. The Amanda Nunes and Shevchenko, I enjoyed the fight. It was a very technical fight. At the same time, I could see why certain fans wouldn't be into it, especially if a lot of the time you just watch it for like the knockouts and stuff, then like I could definitely see why you wouldn't like that fight. For me, I really enjoyed it. Amanda Nunes is one of the best strikers in the women's bantamweight division. Valentina Shevchenko is a 17-time world Muay Thai champion. 17. 1-7. Her combined record now, because Amanda Nunes retained the title, she has 3 losses in MMA. She was undefeated in Muay Thai. I believe like it was her record combined right now. If you took her Muay Thai fights and her MMA fights, it would be 56-3. That's fucking crazy, folks. I don't know. It was a good fight. Rafael dos Anjos. Jesus. He looks good at 170. Like, I don't know how he's going to be able to deal with a guy like Tyron Woodley, because Neil Magny he's a far cry from Tyron Woodley as far as strength and size goes. I don't know. I'm very interested to see him at welterweight. Jeremy Stevens, goddamn, good job. He put on one of the best performances of his career. Showed he can stay patient. Showed he can stick with a game plan and execute it and not get crazy and just go into these wild striking fights. It's really good. Yeah. What other fight? Oh, Henry Cejudo and Wilson Hayes. Holy shit. Like Henry Cejudo. I remember watching him when he first came into the UFC. When Demetrius Johnson just fucking, I don't even know if it was a minute. It was the first round. He got finished by Demetrius Johnson. Like, he looked totally different. This guy looked like and the thing is, he's only been doing MMA for fucking 4 years. You know what I mean? Like, he was an Olympic gold medalist, and then he transitioned into mixed martial arts. So he's still evolving his game. And last night, just super fast, super precise striking. It was really, really cool to see. So I don't know. If you were hating on UFC 215, or if you were sleeping on that, I don't know. Just you messed up. You missed a good night of fights. Okay. Next 3 show notes. We're going to talk about some VR footage stuff. We're going to talk about some new music stuff. And we're going to talk about why the new It works as a horror movie. And it will be spoiler free. I promise you there will be no spoilers in it. We're just going to be talking about more so the theme of It and the certain elements of the character known as Pennywise. But I promise, no spoilers. Actually, let's just get into that one right now. So, for the folks that have seen the miniseries, the folks who have seen the books know. But for the folks that seen the miniseries and you're not too familiar with Pennywise and certain things about his character. So Pennywise isn't a clown. Pennywise is a demonic entity, technically from another dimension and time, who the reason he always kind of like picked the form of a clown is because that's like its favorite form. It can be terrifying and it can just be like in a weird way fun. You know what I mean? Like it's fun for it, but not so fun for the victims. And it's that in itself, the whole shape shifting and everything, that makes it work in ways that other horror movies don't. So think of like, Insidious or The Conjuring or even Halloween and Friday the 13th. We know who's after us. You know what I mean? Like the movie basically tells us what to be afraid of. Like, oh, this thing's coming after you. You like be afraid. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to get caught in the room with Michael. Oh, the lights went out. That Michael's here. Time to start getting afraid, like scared and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like with it, because it's a shape-shifting thing and it adapts to the fears of whoever it's attacking. It doesn't just say, oh, here's a scary clown, you have to be afraid of that. It's every kid has a different experience, and if Pennywise was to encounter all of us, we would have different experiences with it. And it leaves that room for us where we can't just be like, oh, it's a scary clown. You know what I mean? Because I could see it, and I don't know. It could be like I see fucking a decaying zombie or some shit coming towards me. You know what I mean? Like little Jenny Wren could see it, and it would be like, well, I guess you don't like clowns too much, so I guess like Pennywise could just be himself. But you know what I mean? It isn't just this one thing that we're kind of like, oh, well, this is happening, so I know the thing I'm supposed to be afraid of is coming. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where it's, what is it going to do to scare us? What is it going to do to make us uncomfortable, to make us intimidated in a way as well. You know what I mean? It leaves this room for curiosity for us, and it's that curiosity, and it's that it's the I don't know how to word it. It's the curiosity, and it's the unknown, really, because we don't know what it's going to use to scare us. We don't know what it is going to be to try and just like fucking terrorize us. You know what I mean? So, and I feel like that's actually an element of the movie that makes it different from other horror movies, and also what makes it work so well as a horror movie, because it's not just a formulaic kind of thing where it's like, oh, okay, we're in a haunted house, there's ghosts in here, and they don't like people, so you got to be scared of that. You know what I mean? Because that doesn't work all the time. You can't just fucking, not everybody's like afraid of ghosts or fucking whatever have you. So I don't know. I think it's the fact that like the way that Pennywise can just like have these many different forms and kind of really fuck with you personally, is what makes it different. So I don't know. Oh fuck, I forgot to put my phone on silent. Hold on. I gotta take this quick. Hey dude, I'm just recording the podcast really quick. I'll give you a call back when I'm done, alright? Alright, peace. Sorry about that, folks. I fucked up. Had everything else set up. I had the microphone good, I had my coffee, my notebook, everything. Oh, forgot the window and the phone. God damn it. One day I will start a podcast or a live stream and everything will be ready to go. Or maybe it won't. Maybe that's like part of the magic of all this shit. But either way, as far as it goes, honestly, like now that it's been a couple days, because I saw it on Thursday, I've been thinking about like certain connections to like the book, certain little nods to the mini series, and even certain things with Pennywise like himself in the movie. I don't know. I think this was probably one of the best, if not the best, Stephen King interpretation. It was really really good, really true to the source material as well. Um, well, there's a lot of nods to the source material. Some things are changed a little bit, but they make sense for the story. Okay, next show note before I start getting into it too much. New music coming. So, I've caught in the music bug again. Finished up a verse yesterday to one of Naughty Beats instrumentals. We're going to be doing some videos. I think for this verse, what I'm going to do is I basically have it memorized now, because I want to do a video where I'm not holding my phone. And yeah, I'm gonna do a little like actual video for it. Like have some certain images that'll go with what I'm saying in the verse and everything. Yeah. If I can execute it kind of like the way I'm seeing it in my head, I think it will come out pretty sweet. But we'll have to see. Other than that, talked to Naughty Beats yesterday, I believe it was. And yeah, we will be definitely working on a couple projects. We'll be doing a couple songs together. I'll be doing a couple videos for him. I'm super stoked, and I'm excited to try and do like the music video stuff. Because I honestly, like, as far as certain other shots, like I already know like those will be easy, but it's also just it's just the fun of getting to do something different. You know what I mean? It's not editing a vlog or whatever. It's like, for me, music has always been a very, very huge part of my life. Even as far as movies go, I love listening to like the actual soundtrack from the movie. You know, because there's usually like the album they'll put out where it's like songs from and inspired by. But then there's actual like the cinematic soundtrack from the movie itself, and I've always loved those. Actually, to backpedal just a quick second with it, I was listening to the movie soundtrack last night, and that is one of the most creative and different soundtracks I have ever listened to. It is really, really good. I believe it was done by Brian Wallfish. Yeah, really it's really different, really creative. I don't know. But yeah, music, it's just, I can listen to a song and it's almost like I see like the imagery sometimes, like of what I would want to shoot or what I think would look cool, like, to that song, whether it's like in a movie or whatever it'll be, you know what I mean? I just like, I can listen to a song and I can see like certain things that would go with it, or like would at least fit the song's the mood in a way. So yeah, I'm super excited to work on some music videos and everything. I think the one that I'm going to release, it's just a quick one verse kind of thing. But I want to do that probably this week, I want to say. That'll be on the YouTubes. No Patreon on that one. No worries, folks. There will be a Patreon video going up this week, though, for the $5 patrons. So if you want to see that, because that's an exclusive Patreon video, $5 patrons, you get access to that. Shaboopy. But yeah, I don't know. I guess, thank you to Naughty Beats for one, letting me go like actually like and like use his beats. Higher State of Mind, go check that. I did a little video and a verse on that one. This next one is gonna be super dope. I really liked the Higher State verse, but honestly, this one is fucking. I love this verse. Anybody that does music out there knows, like, even when I was writing battles and shit, like, you just sometimes you write a couple lines, or you think of a punchline and it gets you pumped. Like, you're just like, oh shit, like, how did I come up with that? I don't know, it's just super dope when you come up with something like really clever, I guess. But yeah, I'm excited to do all of these. And yeah, shouts to Naughty Beats for letting me like film some shit for him, and to like, let me do some songs with him. It's mucho appreciated. Okay, VR footage. So I was having a couple of issues with the headset, but I figured it out because with the YouTube 360 videos, you can't just click it and like click to the cardboard and then it's all set. Like, I had to calibrate it to like my headset itself, which, if you watch the It VR video, that's why the left screen, it seems like the image is a little bit like it's off compared to the other one, on the right side. And I do apologize for that. That was that was the first VR video that we've ever done. I always say we, but like, I don't have a team that does this with me. I guess it's just, for me, this thing, like this channel and this like, the Hooligan Squad, the Church of Juvie community. You know what I mean? It's a we thing. It's not just me. You're all a part of the adventure with me. I also apologize for the fucking bad stuttering moments in this podcast. I don't know what's been going on. I used to stutter quite a bit when I was younger and everything, and it affects me at certain points in my life for some reason. But either way. So for the VR stuff, if you folks come across any like 360 videos, on like YouTube or whatever, whether it's a horror one or something from a movie, I think there's like a Lego Batman one out. Yeah, just let me know. Same with like trailers and stuff like that. I want to do those reaction videos and everything, like include them in the vlogs at least. So yeah, if there's trailers that you want me to, I guess, like, we'll watch together in a way, and then I'll give my thoughts, then let me know. If there's 360 videos out there, or maybe like a VR app that you've used, and you want to see it on the channel or something like that, comment it below, because then yeah, we're gonna do that. Today, actually, I'm going to be filming the Insidious VR video, and I am excited and nervous for that, because honestly, like, I love the Insidious movies. Like, those are like, as far as like paranormal movies go and ghosts and everything, Insidious is different. And I think that's why I liked it so much too, because it felt different. And honestly, like, the way the first and second one like tie in together is so fucking clever. So clever. It's crazy because James Wan. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. But he did the Saw movie. Like the first one. I believe he did the second one too. I might be wrong on that. He did. I'm pretty sure he did Insidious and Conjuring, because he does a lot of those horror movies for like Blumhouse. But he's also doing Aquaman, so that'd be cool to see his take from a horror genre, and see what he can do more so with like a comic book action adventure kind of thing. So we'll see what happens. Either way, good folks, this has been a fucking title show. I appreciate y'all listening. The support is mucho appreciated. It really is. So, before I get out of here, I'm going to remind everybody and myself, because I haven't said this in a while. Be excited to be wrong, folks. Be excited to be wrong. You know, don't get mad because there's new knowledge coming to you that might disprove what you've known or felt is right. Be excited for it. It's a new adventure to take. It's new knowledge to soak in, you know what I mean? And that's important in life. We can't stop learning new knowledge, and we can't stop having adventures. So that's what life is about, good folks. So mucho love, Hooligan Squad. This will be out like super soon. I did this early so you folks can enjoy it for today. And yeah. Mwah, mwah, mwah for you beautiful fat cheers. I'm out.